Hi guys, Heather Meyer, independent SimplyFun playologist here. I wanted to walk you through some of our games for the littlest of littles. Now all of our games are recommended for ages 3 and up, but we offer lots of things that can be played with by younger kids other than that. So let's go ahead and get started. Over here we have animal snacks. One of the things that I love about this game is that it comes in a super cute, adorable little sack. So you can take this and you can just throw it in your diaper bag or your backpack or your purse, take it along and play it wherever you go. Here are our animals and they are on parade. So what we're going to do is each person is going to share these animals. So this is a great cooperative play game. We are all working the animals to exercise them and get some play. So we roll the dice and we move the animal to the next person. So the person moves the toucan to the person with the giraffe. And now the giraffe is going to move over to the person with the zebra. Now let's say when we roll the purple, that means it's time to feed the animals. So we take the number of snack tokens and feed them for the number of animals. So I would feed one animal because I have the giraffe. Or the elephant, sorry. And then this person has the giraffe and the zebra, so they would feed 2. But this person over here, they don't have any animals, so they don't have anyone to feed. The game ends when someone runs out of tokens. Now, the other way that's really fun to play this game, if you're playing it with youngers, is you can do colors, you can do animals, and you can do animal sounds. And then you can always adapt it up. Next, we have Uncle Barry's Bedtime. Now this game comes with these adorable looking bears, and they're so fun for manipulative play because you can see here they have holes underneath, so you can stick them on your fingers and you can play with them. My fingers are too big, but you can stick them on your fingers and play with them. So Uncle Barry here has all of his nieces and nephews over and they are playing. But it is time to put them to bed. So Uncle Barry is going into all the rooms of his house to put the bears to bed. So the way this game works is we roll our die, and it works on counting the pips. So it teaches beginning counting and ratio recognition. So we roll our die. Now I got the 1, so I get to take the bear from the room with the 1. Now if I rolled the 1 again, or the next person, if the next person rolls the 1 and there's no bear there, then they have to take a bear from their bed and place it on the card. And then when we roll Barry, Barry moves to the next bed and collects the bears and puts them to bed. Now, once Barry has made a full circle and gotten back to the number 1 room, the game is over, and the person with the most bears on their bed wins the game. This game also comes in a super adorable sack that you can take with you anywhere. Next, we have My Monster. This too comes in adorable carry sack. Are you noticing a trend here? All of our games for our littlest of littles are easy to fit in a diaper bag. So My Monster, this game is a lot of fun. You have 4 My Monster cards, so you can play up to 4 players. There's girl and boy. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to fill your card with the shapes. So this works on shapes and colors. We have our bag here, which has our pieces in it. So the thing that I like about this is even though I can probably identify that this is a stick, I need a yellow and a blue stick. So I don't necessarily know which one I'm getting. The thing that I really like about these games is that it encourages sharing. So if I draw another yellow stick and the person that I'm playing with needs that, I can share the yellow stick with them and draw again. So it encourages sharing. Next, we have Bubbles and Petals, which is 2 games in 1. This one is super fun. We've got bubbles on one side and petals on the other. This starts with number recognition as well as counting and left to right. So you roll the die and you move your duck around the circle and you either take away the tokens or you put the tokens out, depending on which version of the game you're playing. This too, handy dandy little sack. Next, we have Bee Alert, which is a memory game. We have the super cute little hives, which come with the bees, which weeble wobble. Do you guys remember weeble wobbles? Love them. So the way that this game works is you set out all the bees underneath the hives, and you draw cards and try to remember where the bees are. So I got a purple bee, and there's my purple bee. So I get to take it and take the hive in front of me to take care of the bee. And the next person would go, let's see. Oh, nope, no dice. Now, if you draw Barry the bear, you lose all your hives because Barry has stolen your honey. If you draw a hive, you get to take one hive from someone else without lifting up the hive. And then the first person to get 4 hives is the one that wins. Now this is one of our newest games called Wake Up Stars. Tibber is looking at the stars and we're working to identify emotions. So it comes with this handy dandy little card that is kind of like your key for which emotions are. These are the like foam rubber stars. So a great way to adapt this is to play with these in the tub because they're that same material that sticks to the tub of the walls really well. So what you do is you spin the spinner. When you get 1 star, you just pick it up. And this is laughter. And so I would tell about a time that I thought something was funny and I was laughing. Now you can adapt it to a time that you made someone laugh. You can do it even more specific where you made the person to your right laugh. There are all kinds of ways to make this more specific and more detailed for older groups versus younger groups. If you land on Tibber, then you draw a star and you talk about a time that Tibber was happy. So Tibber was happy when his friends brought him carrots. All right. Next, we have Buddy Hop. This game is a lot of fun and works out a lot of the energy and the sillies of your kids. You have cards down here, which you draw. You put these big foam, I can't reach them. You put these big foam guys on the ground. We've got all of our SimplyFun characters here. You put them on the ground and they draw the cards and they have to jump to the character shown on the card. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you set them up and make them do a pattern and they have to remember. So let's say that we started with Digger the dog and then moved to Pickles the pig. So they have to remember to go to Digger and then Pickles. And lastly, we have big chunky puzzles. Everybody loves puzzles. Now this one is colors and shapes, and underneath it tells you the color. And then we have Tibber the rabbit. It tells you his name. So we have shapes and colors, and then we have letters and numbers. And underneath the letters is the capital. And you can see here that it's 8 butterflies, and then the word 8. So this is our Big Smiles little hand puzzle. And then we also have a couple of floor puzzles. And don't forget about our adorable puppets. We've got Digger the dog, Tibber the rabbit, and Pickles the pig. So there you go, guys. Here are some of our adorable games for our littlest of littles. See you back on the party page.